All right, y'all. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the classroom, man. And, before you guys even get comfortable, man, y'all already know what I want y'all to do. I want you to slap, punch, kick, whatever you got to do to make sure that like button feel your presence. Make sure that like button know that you're here. You know what I'm saying, man? It helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it tremendously. But make sure that like button feel your presence before you sit down in your seats and, sit down for this lesson. Because, we back at it again, and class is now in session. I am your teacher, Professor Joe Casey. And today's lesson is we're going to go over uh, a seminar that's coming this weekend. It's gonna be the third installment of this be some player ass shit series, and it's called we're gonna call it playerism. You can call it womanizing, whatever you want to call it. It's the third installment. The first installment was symbology. Then we did that was like 80 minutes. Then we did trickology. Excuse me. Then we did trickology. That was 90 minutes. And this weekend we doing playerism. So that might be 2 hours. I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff. The further I go into the installments, the longer the shows get because the more information needs to be dropped. But I just wanted to go in the part of this series, man. On the day's show, cause like an hour into the show, I go into the top five rules that all players, max and pimps live by, and players are included in these top five rules, cause players round out the top three tiers of man. You got five tiers. That's why I'm doing five installments. You got simps, tricks, players, max, and pimps. So players just barely make the top three. They're at the lowest level, but they make the top three. And the rule I want to talk about on this show is rule number two. Players don't beg. You know, uh, because if somebody was to beg, they couldn't qualify or call themselves a player. Begging is something that a simp might do. Begging is definitely something a tricker do. A tricker even go as far as negotiating. But players, max and pimps, they don't beg. You will lose your player card if you ever get caught out here begging. If you ever get caught on the screenshot begging. If you ever get caught on the voicemail crying and singing like Jodeci, you would definitely lose your player card. That is something that would disqualify you out the game, and you would have to go over to the simp or the trick side of the game after something like that happens to you. So that's definitely one of the most important out of the top five rules. And I'm not gonna go into the psychology behind that rule. I will go into it on the show. I'm not even gonna go into the other five rules, but just know players don't bag is definitely a biggie. Uh, and let me tell y'all a story, man. I was at the store, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen this chick, man. She was kind of like a 5 to 6 in the face. She had a whole lot of face acne and all that shit going on. She really wasn't that cute. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of hard to look at her past the face acne, especially when she was trying to smile and shit. But she was alright. Uh, I went in there, got what I wanted to get, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to get up out that shit, man. I see her come from behind the counter. So I seen her come from behind the counter, walk to the back of the store, and I seen all that ass, man. It was like a Indian type chick. I don't know, man. She was just bad, man. So I said, hold up. I said, let me, if she would have been like a just black chick with a fucked up face and a thick body, I wouldn't have paid it no attention. Cause black chicks are known for just being curvy and nice and thick in all the right places. So but it was the fact that she had like that Indian blood going through her, man. I was like, damn, I ain't never really seen no chick like that outside of the college campuses when I was on fucking off in the college campuses back in the day. You don't really see them that thick out here in the open world. But then again, you know what? A lot of times they be covered up. So you don't even be knowing, but this baby, she had on some street clothes. So I had to double bite, take another look at her. So I came back. She was like, "Oh, you must like what you see." You know what I'm saying? Little young chick, man. So I like, I mean, yeah, you kind of cute, man. Whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she did a little spin. She was like, yo, yeah, you like it, you see it, or whatever. So I like, oh, this baby got some hood flavor in her. So I walked up to her, and you know what I'm saying? It was another dude back there. He was looking at her. He was like, yeah, damn, she thick as hell. So she went to smiling. So now she see me looking at her. I done double back to the back of the store and looked at her. The other dude looking at her like, damn, she thick as hell. So now she got her little audience. So now her head getting big. Her head getting swole. She got a little tight clothes on. She got a little tight shirt on. So she thinking she the shit now. So, when I seen her smiling at me, you know what I'm saying? Now she done did the little spin. I said, okay, let me walk up and say something to the chick, man. So I walked up to her and I was like, damn, little baby. I said, what's your name is? So then she went to smile and shit, talking about, oh, I ain't got no name. So I said, okay, cool. You ain't got no name, ain't got no name either. Have a nice day. So I walked off. She like, oh, so you just gonna get in your feelings that fast? So I said, look at this bitch, man. So when I walked out, I looked at the other cat. I said, see, man, I said, man, I done gave this little ugly bitch some attention. Her head got blown up. Now she talking about she ain't got no name. You know what I'm saying? But my dog like, hey, man, she just said something to you. She said, you in your feelings. I said, bro, ain't nobody in their feelings, bro. I said, I'm just finna walk out on this bitch, bro. I said, what no need to talk. What you mean I'm in my feelings? When you say you ain't got no name, I ain't got no name. I'll holler at you. That ain't nobody being in their feelings. That just me saying, bitch, I ain't finna play your game. Like, bitch, I done walked up to you. The fact that, now granted, you know what I'm saying? Granted, I did double bike at the store and checked her out. So, I could see how that blowed up. And now she feeling like she wanted now. Now she feeling like she the prize. Now she feeling like she a stake. She ain't even understand that the game I was getting ready to come out her was like, Charlotte, I mean, what can you do with me for this with this check you getting at the store? She ain't even understand the type of game I was getting ready to come out. I guess she thought I was coming at her on some, on some player shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't come at bitches on player game. Players only care about sex. That's all the player care about. Player just want to see how many females he can sexually conquest. Me, sex might be part of the game, but I'm trying to see what I can get up at you. I'm trying to see what you're gonna bring to my domain. I'm trying to see what you're gonna do for me. What can you do for me, baby? That's the game. That's the game with Professor Joe Casey. So you know what I'm saying. And it ain't even got to be money. It ain't got to be financial. Oh man, it ain't. I'm not about just trying to drain a chick out of all her cheese like that, though, man. But it got to be something beneficial for me to even consider letting you into my energy, letting you into my atmosphere. I gave her the benefit of the doubt from the smiling and little twirl she did. So I said, okay, she did all that. Let me at least approach this broad and introduce myself. So when I approached her, I could feel the intimidation she had. She looking up at me, you know what I'm saying? She smiling and shit, but she want to play stupid ass game. And a player don't play no dumb ass game. If I ask you what your name is, you don't tell me you don't got no name because now you talking to me like I'm a simp. You talking to me like I'm a trick. You talking to me like I'm a sucker. You talking to me like somebody that's gonna sit here and ask you, damn, mama, why you gotta be like that? That's what she used to. See, man, when hoes got a little shape, man, they know they can get motherfuckers drooling and tricking and thirsting on them. Then they want their little game. Then they go into their little attention phase. And nah, you ain't finna get no attention from a player, man. So I guess she's like, oh man, if I can get this guy here to give me some attention, to be all up on me, then I must really be bad. Then when I told that hoe, oh, you ain't got no name, I ain't got no name either. Have a nice day. Oh, then that when that bitch got the fence to talking about, oh, why you gotta be like that? Don't be in your feelings. I like, nah, bitch, ain't nobody in their feelings. And I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Then when I seen the other dude that was looking at, I said, man, you see, I gave this little ugly bitch some attention, and now she Janet Jackson. You understand? So in the same instant that I built that bitch up, I knocked her down because I was like, shot, I ain't finna play that game, shot. I said, homeboy over here, other homeboy who was looking, he was like, damn, that bitch bad. See, I ain't say that. Bro said, damn, that bitch was bad. He might play that bitch game. He might walk up and just be jibber jabbing and chapping and all that shit though with her. But a nigga like me, professor, hey man, look up, bitch. You ain't got no name. I ain't got no name. It ain't even worth my energy wasting two more seconds talking to you now. You know what I'm saying? You done did your little stupid ass spin and all that shit there, and you know what I'm saying? You got your little pants painted on and all that shit there. I'm shocked because I'm like, damn, that's an ugly, fine bitch. So that threw me away. When I saw her come from behind that corner, and she ain't even need to come from behind that corner. Now she came from behind that corner because she seen me getting ready to walk out, and she wanted me to get a look at that package because she seen I wasn't really all up in her face like that. So she said, I gotta show him what the package is. That's why she got the damn clothes painted on. So this is what you guys gotta understand. Now, one thing I give is this. And I can't really give her this because the they make a lot of specialized clothing nowadays too. So that ass might not be that fat that pussy print might not be that fat because these females be having special type of jeans on, bro. And then I couldn't really see no cleavage, so them titties might not be that big. It could have been some padding in that bra. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I don't even like to give females no props until I see them naked, bro. I don't even like to give a bitch no props till I see a butt bookie ass naked. You know how many times I done came across bad bitches, bro? Bad bitches while I was out here, bro. I'm talking about I get them to the pad, you know what I'm saying? Not my house. I don't take no bitch to my house. I tell anybody, dog, never take a chick to where you lay your head. Where you lay your head permanently, you never take a chick there. Get you 5 friends. You need to always have you some friends that's in the game too. Get you 5 friends. Y'all go get y'all a 1 bedroom or a studio apartment. Y'all can do it for like, depending on what part of town you get it, you could do it for under $100 a piece. You can get you a studio or a 1 bedroom apartment for like $500-$600. That bitch will come with water. You know what I'm saying? Electricity might be $40 if nobody don't stay there. That's where you take your bitches. Never take a bitch to your house. And then when the bitch asks you why you don't take her to your house, say, "Hey man, look at man, me and you, we got to be on a better plane than that. But I got a place." Them hoes would be just as impressed that you got a side place on the street than they'll be going back to your house. Trust me. They'll be just as impressed that you got a spare 1 bedroom apartment, and you let her know, man. Me and my boys, we got a 1 bedroom apartment. We share, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a clubhouse. It's a clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all really got some money, man, y'all throw a little pool table up in that bitch, man. Throw a little projector screen on the wall, man. Make that bitch player, bro. So when you bring a bitch in there, she feel like she like she done went somewhere. See, you gotta understand, man. Ants work together. That's why ants can get a lot of shit done. People need to adopt that same ideology. You need to find people you can work with to do the thing that you want to do for a cheap price. A lot of y'all motherfuckers spend $100 and take a bitch to a hotel. If you fuck 5 different bitches, and I ain't even saying you should fuck this many bitches every month, but let's say and that's on the low end for somebody that's a player. But I'm saying like if you fuck 5 different bitches every month, bro, and you spend $500 a month on a motherfucking hotel room, that's 5 days, bro, and you done pay more than what me and my homeboys pay on a 1 bedroom. We could take a bitch there every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, if you fuck 5 different bitches every month, bro, you better be, man. These bitches better be having something coming for you. You can't. That's too many bitches to be fucking. Nah, I'm telling you, I ain't telling you what I think, cause I know I'm telling you, cause I used to do this. That's too many bitches to be fucking, and they ain't bringing no money to your team, bro. That's too many bitches. If you fought 5 different bitches a month, that's 60 bitches a year. That's 60 chances of you taking a catching the STD or getting fucked up or getting the bitch pregnant, and she ain't bringing nothing to the table. So get you a pad. Get you a pad with your homies, so that way you ain't gotta worry about no hotel fees. You ain't gotta worry about bringing no bitch back to your house. You ain't gotta worry about a bitch on some flaw shit, on some stalker shit. If she on some stalker shit, let her stalk the pad, let her stalk the clubhouse. Y'all can always go get y'all another apartment. You know what I'm saying? That's just some of the things that you guys just got to put together and figure that out though. But I just wanted to come on here and rant a little bit, man, about player rule number 2, man, because I had a run in like that, man. I said let me go on the tube and talk about that shit, man, because that shit was crazy to me, man. Like that bitch literally, bro. This bitch was literally, it was a whole 180. Me doubling back to check this bitch out, flip the table, because at first it was like, why he not looking at me? Why he not paying attention to me? So let me step my ass from behind this counter. She stepped from behind the counter. And I fell for the bait because I'm looking at the package. The package was nice, so I had to double back. I had to literally, that was kind of beta. Because not only did I double bite the look, but I literally walked back around it. I took like 10 steps toward this bitch so I can get around the corner and get a full shot so she could do the little twirly twirl for me. So, I guess she figured, hell, he done walked 10 steps back here to check me out. So shit, I'm finna play grand on his ass and see how bad he really want to get at me. I had to show that bitch, man, bitch, you ain't even, bitch, you ain't a dime, you just 6 cents. That's why I had to show that hoe. I'm a slick pimp, I got a 6 cents. Ho, you ain't a dime. You just 6 cent. Had to show that whole bitch you a nickel and a penny. Talking about you ain't got no fucking name, bitch, man. Yeah, bitch, you don't get your man, bitch. Oh, doodle, bitch. But it ain't what it is, though, man. You know what I mean? It ain't what it is, man. But hey, man, at the same time, man, fuck all that shit, man. It done been plenty of times I done got bad bitches back to the pad and they pussy drooping. They ass is saggy. They titties is deflated. So you can't go by off the clothes shit, man. You really can't, man. You can't really go off the clothes shit. That's why I said I don't like to judge a bitch till I see a bitch naked. I don't even like to give a bitch no props. I gotta see a bitch butt ass naked, bro. Cause you know, dog, it be crazy, man. A lot of these hoes, man, like I don't fuck bitches who pussy was just straight loosey goosey, but you couldn't tell cause like a lot of dudes were like, man, that bitch stuck up, dog. That bitch stuck up. I'm like, bro, how that bitch stuck up, bro? That bitch pussy ain't got no walls. Man, that bitch titties ain't got no air. But you can't tell that shit from when them bitches got them clothes on. You can't tell it. And this ain't me. I'm not body shaming the ladies, man. And you know what? And this another thing about the ladies, man. Cause the ladies will y'all body shame the hell out these dudes, man. Y'all love talking about dudes with some short dicks and all that bullshit done now. Y'all love doing that, but this ain't me body shaming the ladies. Just me saying, man. Players don't beg. That's all I'm saying. Players don't bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't go too deep on none of the rules. I can't go too deep on none of the playerism show on YouTube because that's a Patreon thing, man. And Patreon, I cannot let YouTubers get the same experience that the Patreons get because then, if I did that, then the Patreons would be wasting their money. If I gave the shit on YouTube that I give on Patreon, then the Patreons would be wasting their money. So I can't do that, man. I wish I could, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you guys this, man. It's a lot of game on Patreon, man. Get over there, check it out. It's some deep, extensive game on Patreon, man. It's life changing game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that lightly, man. Anybody on the Patreon will tell you it's life changing game. Okay, y'all be cool on your stool, man. I understand they not cooking with two peas in a pot. They ain't cooking at the stove ain't hot. I am the professor. I'll holler at y'all.